Now, folks, to a just published report that suggests that high school boys and girls who watch a lot of professional wrestling are likely to get into more fights on their dates. Laura Engel now with the lowdown on the SmackDown.
In our programming, there's action, there's drama, there's humor, there's sexuality, and there's aggression. And there's something in it for everyone.
Some call it the epitome of violence and sleaze, trash TV for ugly Americans, while others describe it as good, clean Friday night fun. But whether you love it or you hate it, professional wrestling is here to stay. Every single night of the year, somewhere in America, the underdressed and overpumped step into the ring, and millions eagerly tune in to watch. But is this popular spectator sport just harmless fun? Not according to a new study. It suggests that teenagers who watch pro wrestling imitate the violence they see on the mat, with all of its body-slamming, elbow-smashing, drop-kicking action, into real life. Dr. Robert Durant, director of pediatrics at Wake Forest Medical School in North Carolina, co-authored the study.
This is a good example of where we see both the sex and violence combined in wrestling.
Durant says his research directly links watching pro wrestling to date violence and other health risks in teens.
Fighting at school, even carrying weapons at school. But the most prominent relationships were found between the frequency of watching wrestling and being involved in a date fight.
And Durant says his data shows that teenage girls are the worst offenders.
To point the finger at professional wrestling is beyond ludicrous to me.
Jeff Jarrett from TNA, or Total Nonstop Action Wrestling, is the current world champion. His family has been a leading force in pro wrestling for 3 generations. Do you ever worry that the moves that you're doing on the mat may influence a child in a violent way?
Not at all. And also, I've got kids of my own. It's up to the parents. It's up to someone real and tangible that they can talk to.
The recently published study was based on information collected in North Carolina high schools in 1999 and 2000. The wrestling community is calling it junk science, and its author, Dr. Durant, publicity hungry.
You can spin a story any way you want, and you know, that's he's gotten some press out of it. He's got his name. He's a professor who's probably never been on TV.
Linda McMahon is the CEO of WWE, the world's largest pro wrestling organization, and also her family business. She says wrestling fans are much smarter than they're given credit for.
They're entertained by it. They're not fooled by it. I don't think you see many teenagers walking around with shiny, bright trash cans in their hands or folding steel chairs that they're going to hit someone with, but you might see that action in our ring. It's not everybody's cup of tea. Neither is the opera.
This isn't the first time the sport has been associated with violent behavior. In 1999, a then 12-year-old Lionel Tate blamed emulating a wrestling move for his murder of a 6-year-old neighbor, but the jury didn't buy it. Dr. Durant says the bottom line is that teens are affected by what they're exposed to, but the wrestling world believes it's being unfairly singled out. They say they are not just sports entertainment, they are family entertainment.
There's not a lot of video games that a family will play. There's not a lot of TV shows that the entire family will watch. Wrestling appeals to the masses.
And Geraldo, the pro wrestlers I talked with told me they hope that parents don't pin the responsibility of raising their kids on them. They say it's up to parents to control what their kids watch and what they do. For At Large in Stamford, Connecticut, I'm Laura Engel.
Fair point. Thank you, Laura. Still ahead.